In recent weeks, the offshore sector has been booming. It's been on quite a tear from the start of the year. But there is one stock that I feel is being overlooked and kind of forgotten about, and that is Saipem. We previously made a video outlining our thesis for Saipem and why we were bullish on it. You can go check out this video if you want some background into Saipem and why we're bullish on this company in the offshore sector. In this video, we would like to look at some of the recent bullish news for Saipem and also have a look into the chart. So recently, Saipem has been upgraded from a neutral to a buy by Citigroup. There seems to be quite a lot of bullish points here that we're just going to cover. So starting off, it has been re-rated higher to a recommended buy, and as we can see, the backlog has increased by 25% in the last 9 months. It is also forecasted that its future cash flow improvements of 200 to 500 million. Also, I find it quite interesting that Citigroup noted that they may be restarting dividends. I don't know what the yield will be, but that's quite a nice bonus if we do start receiving dividends from Saipem, and dividends plus the increase in share price is quite a boon for us. So overall, again, like we mentioned in our previous video about the Wall Street Journal being bullish on, or at least making quite a positive publication about the offshore sector, we're also pleased to see that let's say buy-side banks are also now re-rating Saipem higher, which is great. And I do feel like stock is slightly forgotten about in the offshore sector, given the problems that it did have around the middle of last year with that huge dilution of shares. Maybe investors are put off. But I think we'll take a look at the chart right now. But yeah, I do see some substantial upside here in this stock. Here we have the chart of Saipem. It's on the weekly. That massive red down was that previous slide that we just showed about the huge dilution that happened and really wiped out quite a few shareholders. So that was a huge point, and after this I think it did bottom around the 5 cent mark, and if you were lucky enough to get in right at the bottom, you're already looking to be up around 134% in this stock. The dotted line actually donates my average, my cost basis. So I got into Saipem just above the dollar mark, which I think is a decent upside. Now you may be looking at this chart and thinking, whoa, if rates start to pick up, offshore does what we want it to do, oil starts to go crazy, we could see 100x in this stock. But this is very misleading because, as mentioned, there was a lot of dilution in this company, and it's more prudent to actually look at the market capitalization of a company rather than the stock price chart, just because you don't really see the dilution effect in here. So this chart, which is the market cap of Saipem, kind of illustrates much better the potential upside that we can see in this stock. Now, if we were just to reach back to the 2012 highs of this company in terms of market cap, I think it was around $17 billion dollars or euros market cap. Currently, it's around 3 million. So yeah, it's very different from the other chart that we just saw where it shows you like 100x. That would be crazy in my opinion. But I think if we just take into consideration inflation adjusted, and if we do see a real peak in oil and the offshore sector, which we're already seeing, yeah, I think it would be we could feel quite comfortable in saying that Saipem might actually, comfortably reach its all-time high again. And at that point, that would already be like a 6 or 7x from this point. So if you were getting in around this kind of price, and it was to peak at that its previous market cap, you're looking around a 7x in this stock. My initial, ideally, I would be happy with a 3x, a 300% in this stock. I think it could do a 5x quite easily in this cycle and maybe exceed that. It is one of the biggest services company, and it is backed by the Italian government as well, and one of the biggest companies in Italy. So I definitely think it has the potential to reach its all-time high. But I think this could be quite a comfortable 3x, and I would be pretty happy with the 3x in this stock. And I wouldn't sell at 3x. I would just maybe put a stop loss and try to monitor it as it goes. But again, none of this is investment advice. I just wanted to cover some of the news that was coming out, and I kind of feel like this stock is slightly forgotten about. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any comments about Saipem, would be interested to hear your thoughts. Thank you.